6:10, a new Pixar movie that's streaming this weekend is getting some buzz. Turning Red on Disney Plus is about a 13-year-old in the throes of puberty who at times turns into a big, fluffy red panda.
Our ancestors had a mystical connection with red pandas.
Are you kidding me? This little quirk runs in our family.
But does it still work as a charming Pixar movie while taking on some more mature themes? I asked Kuya P of Nerds Rule the World.
Oh, John, completely. And I have to say, as a girl dad, I would just say parents of all, it doesn't matter if you're just a girl dad, but for parents, everyone, it's universal that we all grow up. We all go through puberty. We all change. And trying to understand those changes can be very tricky and can be very difficult. So I think I applaud Pixar for giving us this piece of art to help us relate with our children, to just understand and help them learn about these emotions. And that's what happens in Turning Red. It's amazingly written and directed by Academy Award winner Do-Mei Shi, who we know from the previous Pixar short Bao. And it features Rosalie Chang as the young Mei Li, with her mother being the famous, the iconic, the award-winning Sandra Oh, she's growing up and she's not understanding these changes. And what happens is she becomes a red panda because she can't control those emotions. And so there's a lot more to it. I don't want to spoil it for people, but for a film that helps talk on these issues, it's so helpful, I would say, as a parent that aren't having these kind of conversations. If you're not having conversations about puberty and your body changing, this will go a long way in helping at least with the conversation, if you will. And it's so beautifully illustrated. It's another Pixar classic, beautifully illustrated, beautiful story. And for us Asian Americans like myself, the representation there, the cultural elements are there. But I think it's completely a universal story that everyone will love and enjoy, John.
All right, as another girl dad, I'll have to make sure to watch.
Do it.
Yeah. We've also got this dramatized version of The Rock's early years coming back to NBC. Tell us about that.
Oh, yes. I am the biggest Rock fan. Dwayne Johnson, that's his moniker. We're getting the next phase of his story in season 2 on NBC. I had the delight of speaking with the entire cast. So all of those interviews will be up on the Nerds Rule the World New Release Wednesday on YouTube site. But yes, back again. This time we're now going further along in his life where he's a football player in Canada who then, kind of falls out of football. Then he gets into wrestling. So this is the start of his wrestling career. But what I love about the show is we go through the younger version of The Rock, kind of like the high school version, and then the little bit more the adult side. So we're getting all these 3 facets that just tell all these different sides to this larger than life character, or a real person, but he is kind of a character. If you go on the wrestling side of things, when are you playing your wrestling character or when are you being the real life Dwayne Johnson? But just the show is so sweet. It makes me smile. And again, as a person of color, the representation in there, the cultural elements are so highly needed. But again, it's also a universal story. I applaud NBC for giving us this, and just The Rock. If you don't smile when you hear his catchphrases, I think we all know what The Rock is cooking.
That's Kuya P of Nerds Rule the World on Skype.